Hello again YouTube, back again with another video, and this time it is iOS 12 finally released after the WWDC 2018. So the main point with iOS 12 is that it is more focused on the performance. So hey, how does it run? Like on this phone that I have right now, is the iPhone 6 released in 2014. It gets pretty slow on iOS 12, so hey, let's take a look at iOS 12 and what it brings to older devices like 5S and 6 and 6 Plus. So let's take a look at the update. It weighs in at around 1.26 gigabytes. This is coming from iOS 11.4.1 beta, so it is pretty big from the previous beta. And if you can see this, look at it, iOS 12, your software is up to date, but there is a new feature, and that is automatic updates. You can turn it on and turn it off. Just very basic for now. Maybe they're going to add it more later on. So they say in here, let's see, speed up things you do every day. So it says that it is up to 70% faster swipe to camera, up to 50% keyboard display, and up to 2 times faster app launch under heavy workload. And I have been using this for about a day now, and I would say it is pretty much correct. And this thing is by far actually smoother than the latest release of iOS 11, which is amazing for an older device. So it's finally a good job for Apple that now they're making priorities to making the software better to use, overall just make it easier and nicer and more snappier to use in everyday day-to-day tasks. So performance improvements is more like around 40%-ish, and I can say that it is actually pretty good, yeah. And like this one in the Photos app, now that they say that the share button is faster now. Look, see? It is almost instant. On the old iOS 10 or 11, it is pretty damn slow. So it's great for them to actually revamp this Photos app and for the share button. But one I have encountered is that I have experienced a respring just once, and that is because I opened the battery info and then it crashes, and then there's loading bar there. But after that, it's pretty much stable for a first beta, mind you. That is pretty good. So let's take a look at something new here at Photos. So when you see this album is a little bit different, because now it swipes side to side, as you can see there. But notice something different is that the recently deleted, usually right around here, is not there anymore, but now it is on other albums, recently deleted right here. So they categorize it as well from the media types: videos, selfies, live photos, and amazingly long exposure. Might be a new feature later, I don't know, maybe. That's pretty good. But screenshots is already here. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is the new battery information page, and as you can see right here, there is also graphs, as you can see, just like on Android, which is pretty nice. There's usage time as well from the last time I charged it up, and then you can see chronologically by time. And finally, there's a screen on usage and screen off usage, battery usage by app as well. So, and you can show usage time. Overall, it is really nice tool to see what's actually draining your battery, what do you use the most as well. So that is pretty good. Other new stuff for the Photos is that For You tab, but I don't really get too much other than just a single memory right here. And for search, you can search for many stuff, just like on Google Photos on Android and also on iPhones as well. Say you wanted to find dog, and there you go. That's my dog. Right there. So yeah, you can search it contextually by that. And that's about it for photos. So let's take a look at new stuff. Books, usually called iBooks, but now they just call it Apple Books. As you can see right here, now it is completely redesigned, just like the new App Store, I would say. As you can see right here, there's a lot of shadows, and when you look at the design right here, it looks really nice. Yeah, it by far is much better than the old one that looks really outdated. As you can see right here, really nice typeface. You can see the reviews. You can see the get. If you want to read, you can get the sample as well. You can swipe left to right here. Overall, pretty nice and very smooth as well. If you want to see your books, you can have it right here. The on-screen controls is most just still the same as before, as you can see right here. So yeah, there's library here. Usually it is like a bookshelf, but now it's just a list like this. Bookstore as usual, but a little bit of a hiccup there. But yeah, overall taking design cues from the App Store, as you can see here, search button as well. Now, another new thing is that the voice memos, they completely redesigned, well, slightly redesigned it. As you can see right here, big red button for recording. As you can see right here, you can see that it is draggable. As you can see, you can make it bigger, and you can, let's say you pause it, there is also still option to trim your recording. You can select done. You can also move back, and you can actually replace it just right there. Simple enough, yeah? Pretty good. If you record a lot, and you can also play it or go back every 15 seconds. If you click done, it will show up right here. There's also edit duplicate in share. Let's see the share. Is it quick? Pretty good, but yeah, it is still a first affordable beta, so don't keep your hopes really too high. And let's say you delete it. Recently deleted, so now if you see right here, there's option to undelete it. If you push it all the way to the left, it will go back. So if you delete it right here, delete it there, nope. You can clear all, and then you can delete this again. You can clear all like that. Pretty simple. So that's it about voice memos. Other new stuff is also a FaceTime now supports 32 people at the same time, which looks really cool. But right now I don't really have a lot of people right here, so I can't really demonstrate that. So there's that. Oh yes, next stuff is Stocks app. Now you can see right here, it is much more refined. As you can see right here, there's also news. So you can jump right in here. Everything about the stocks and business stuff. You can see the stocks that you have on your screen actually goes in a ticker, just like on TVs. So you can also tap this to get a detailed overview of each market and also with the news. Pretty handy, as you can see right there. So that is all about news. Let's jump back to settings, and the number one, the best feature that I think is that it supports group notification, which is absolutely amazing. As you can see right here, there is option for if you want it from lock screen notification center or from banners, and also there is notification grouping finally they added up, because if you've got a lot of chats, like for example on WhatsApp, it will get too much and overwhelming. And it's pretty hard to clear them all one by one. So it is definitely pretty good. So I'm going to demonstrate it right now with another phone right here, another iPhone, a sister phone. Let's say, hey, test. As you can see, just one. It's two, it's still there, it's not grouped. Say again. Okay, three, still like. As you can see, four. And then if I bring to the full one, as you can see right here, now it is grouped. Looks like a stack right there. As you can see, you can tap it to expand it, which is pretty nice. Look, see? You can show less, or you can clear all of it at the same time, which is absolutely incredible. This is the most awaited feature, I think. And also there is a manage button, so you can deliver it quietly, you can turn it off, you can also jump right into the settings for notification. And yeah, so like that, it's very simple. So notification gotten much more powerful right now. This is a really welcome addition. So other stuff is that do not disturb. Now it is much better. So in the night you can actually ignore all the notification barraging in the night, and you can have a really nice morning, and then all the notifications are going to be delivered to you right after you are awake. So that is really nice addition. So, and then after that there is screen time, so you can reflect yourself if you use your phone way too much in one day. As you can see right here, I'm using that. It is updated now. I use most of it for let's tap it out. As you can see, longer session is that for social networking. Yes, Twitter, entertainment, YouTube, productivity. You can show more. As you can see what app that I have used over the course of the day. You can do it last 7 days or just today. And look at that, pickups. So how many times I do pick up my phone? 118 pickups to my phone just today. That is just, yeah, once every 9 minutes as well. Yeah, I need to lay off my phone a little bit, yeah, less. And then most pickups, there is time as well, notification around 5 per hour. Yeah, total notification that I received in this day, most of it from WhatsApp, from group notification. So yeah, this is for you to reflect. You know, maybe you need to go out a lot more than, you know, looking at your phone all day long. So other than that, there is also downtime. So let's say you want to limit yourself not to use your phone at these times, you can do it. For me, maybe not. App limits. Let's see, you can add a limit. So you can, let's say you want to Instagram, you want to limit your app to be 5 minutes, just 5 minutes each day. So you can do that. Always allowed, content with privacy restriction, you can also do that as well. And yeah, you can set the passcode for every single one of them. Yeah, that is a really nice addition, just like Android P. Nicely enough. So let's jump into another stuff, and that is a wallpaper. Of course, with every iOS feature, iOS versions, there is always a new wallpaper which looks like this. Me myself, maybe looks okay, but not my cup of tea. So there's that. Also, let's jump into Siri and search. Now there is shortcuts for Siri, so to make Siri a little bit more useful. You know, as for this time, you know, Siri wasn't really that great, so it is nice at least for them to add up some of the stuff. You can see right here, you can, let's say you want to see top financial stories. you can add to Siri, you can say something like see top financial stories, or you can add another hot word just for this, and then it will automatically do it for you. That's pretty good. It's kind of like Tasker app on Android, but this is via Siri. So yeah, any improvement is welcome for Siri. Okay, so other stuff is that for Touch ID and passcode. Let me input it first. As you can see right here, there is allow access when locked. The new one is USB accessory, so you can actually disable it. Look at that. Unlock iPhone to allow USB accessory to connect it when it has been more than an hour since your iPhone was locked. So for more security when you maybe leave your phone outside or on a workplace, so your phone doesn't get touched a lot. And also, let's see to the battery that I have just showed you before, but this one is here right now. Let's wait it for load. It's slow. As you can see right here, my battery is still pretty good and it's still in peak performance capacity. Come on. There it is. There it is. As you can see right here, throughout the day, and then I just charge it for a little bit. As you can see right here, so on and so forth. Pretty good. As you can see, show usage time, on screen and background, each is actually divided. Pretty good. And I don't know if this is new or not, but there is also audio compression quality for voice memos now, uncompressed or AAC. So that's pretty good to know. Okay, so let's go to the widgets page. Also a new one is that, look at that, screen time. You can add it up in here, so you don't have to go to the settings, you can just pick it out right here. Okay, so that is for widgets. So now we take a look back again. I forgot one thing about Control Center is that now there is also scan QR code shortcut. So that's pretty good. So you don't have to go to the camera or anything like that. You just have to add this scan QR code right here, and there it is. You can scan it directly from there. Let's see. There you go. QR code camera. As you can see right here. Yeah, essentially it's the same as camera itself, but that is pretty good to have. Also a different thing, just slight different design is that reachability. If you double tap this, you can see right here there is an arrow there, so you can, oh, let me do it again, is that you can manipulate this. Previously you cannot do this because it's just like a blurred out background here, but now it is actually different. You can actually swap it even downwards like that. But yeah, that's a pretty neat thing to have. Overall, I would say this developer beta 1 is much better than the old, like when I have this iPhone 5 with iOS 10 beta 1. It is very laggy, it's absolutely horrible. But this one for iOS 12, they really deliver, and this is, mind you, only the developer beta 1. And look at this, the app management for the RAM management is pretty good. Look, all of the apps is still on memory. Previously, this is not really possible with the iOS 11 because usually it's already killed by now. But with this, it's pretty damn good. Yeah. So I can actually say you can safely install this on your daily driver, but be in mind that there will be some bugs, like one I had that a respring or maybe lags. Sometimes it gets a little bit inconsistent, but overall it is a pretty good job from them, from Apple, to get this kind of performance increase on such an old device. So that's it for this video about iOS 12. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe down there, and be sure to stay tuned for another developer betas later on for iPhone 6. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.